The arrival. We arrived at X3413, a primitive death world orbited by thousands of artificial satellites. Our flotilla is comprised of one ambassadorial vessel and 6 escort ships. My mission is simple: to annex the dominant species of this planet into the Empire, for their own good. If we have detected their civilization, others may have as well. Our fleet descends upon the planet. The sensors are scanning all artificial structures, and the ship's AI is rapidly studying their languages and cultures to make sense of it. The computer informs me this planet is called Arith by most of his people. Kind of hard to pronounce, but the translators will do it automatically most of the time. The word means dirt, one of the more common planetary names. I entered it into the database as the new official name. The planet appears to be a vibrant and chaotic world, much more verdant than I expected a Class 9 death world to be. Massive, very high salinity oceans shimmer under a single sun. Its land masses are dotted with sprawling cities. Huge temperature variances across its surface. Scans indicate huge temperature swings throughout its cycle are likely. The cities are busy with primitive aircraft and flying creatures. The humans, as they call themselves, have detected our fleet. Understandably, they seem alarmed by our sudden appearance. Before today, they likely assumed they were the pinnacle of evolution, and the sole intelligent species in the galaxy. Scans locate a structure that has the emblems of a great many of the planet's largest nations, emblazoned on cloth hung from poles outside it. We chose this as our landing location, as it's likely either a planetary governance building or an ambassadorial one. The Declaration. I descended from the boarding ramp, and immediately felt the massive gravity of this planet before my environmental pack initiated anti-grav measures to make me comfortable. I ordered the communications officer to override all broadcasts to send my meeting with the humans exiting the building, which the ship's AI is informing me is called the United Nations Building, to the entire planet in all languages. Apparently, I chose the landing site correctly. "People of Earth," I began, "you are now part of the Elysian Empire. Your planet and species are hereby annexed by order of the Imperial Council." Predictably, humanity's representatives rejected our decree. They clamored for autonomy, their pride evident in their impassioned speeches. Expecting this reaction, I continued with a calculated explanation. "This annexation is in your best interest. Many hostile empires exist in the galaxy, and they would not hesitate to exterminate you rather than annex you. If we detected your transmissions, likely so have they. Within our empire, your standing on the Imperial Council will be determined by your level of advancement. As a pre-FTL species, you will be classified as Class 8 citizens. No council votes, but representation." The offer. The humans remained defiant, asserting their capability to defend themselves. Understanding their desire for autonomy and to minimize bloodshed, I made a strategic offer to quell them. "You really aren't capable of defending yourselves. The other species in the galaxy are so far beyond you that it will take millennia for you to catch up. To demonstrate this, I can offer you a chance to maintain your autonomy. You have 10 Earth years to prepare for a live-fire mock battle. This battle will pit a single Imperial war vessel against whatever forces you can muster. The engagement will be confined to a 100 square kilometer area. We will endeavor to disable, not kill, but we cannot guarantee there will be no casualties. If you manage to disable or destroy our vessel, you will retain your autonomy or be granted a higher classification within the Empire." The humans seemed quelled by this generous offer, and agreed. As we prepared to depart, we encounter an unexpected issue. The high gravity of Earth prevents our escort ships from lifting off more than a few meters from the ground. Only through ground effect are they able to achieve even that. 5 of the escort vessels are subsequently loaded into the ambassadorial vessel's cargo hold. With no more room for the 6th escort, I ordered its computer systems wiped, and we abandoned it on Earth. Without the data in its computers to aid them, the humans, at their current level of development, will be unable to reverse engineer our technology. From the distribution of technology we've seen on their planet, they have likely had digital computers for a few thousand years. It'll be tens of thousands of years at best before they achieve the level of advancement to glean any insight from the escort shuttle systems. As we leave the X341 star system, apparently called Sol, I go over the data the ship's AI has gathered and processed about Earth, its people, cultures, and history. Not sure I'll ever pronounce that right, but that's what translators are for. This can't be right. The data says they were only a couple of centuries past the beginning of their industrial age, a century past first powered flight, 3/4 of a century past first space flight, and not even that for digital computers. And they already have rudimentary AI. Oh, excrement. They have large numbers of nuclear armaments, and have actually deployed them in war. Okay, we normally send a scout ship for these mock battles, but I'm going to recommend sending a destroyer. Its shield should handle such weaponry, and their aircraft smashing against the shield will be all the more demoralizing, and get the point across about how primitive they really are. The time. A decade passed swiftly. I now stand in the shadow of the Imperial Council Hall, discussing the upcoming mission with the captain and crew of the brand new Imperial flagship. This ship, nearly 3 kilometers long, was the pride of the Imperial Navy, a behemoth of destruction and a technological marvel. It took some convincing to get the Council to allow its first mission to be a demoralization battle on Earth. As we spoke, I received an unexpected call. My communicator screen flickered to life, revealing a human. "We're ready for the live-fire mock battle. Are you?" the human asked, their voice tinged with confidence. Composed and ever formal, I replied, "We are ready. We will be departing for Earth shortly." The revelation. Suddenly, everything around us turned as dark as night, as if the sun had been extinguished. "No need," the human's voice echoed ominously. "We're here. We made sure it would fit within the 100 square kilometer area," the human said. The captain and I turned our gazes skyward. There, uncloaking before our eyes, was a colossal warship. It spanned the entire 100 square kilometers, adhering precisely to the imposed area restriction. Its surface was adorned with the emblems of every nation on Earth. It dwarfed everything in the Empire. My hands trembled, and the mug I held slipped from my grasp, shattering on the ground. The sight of the human warship, its sheer size and imposing presence, filled me with a profound shock and fear. This is not the primitive species I had encountered 10 years ago. Humanity had advanced far faster than any other species in the galaxy.